All right, pretty. Everybody knows that your favorite whiskey is Angel's Envy Rye. And they came out with a tequila finish. And we are about to find out whether or not it's worth the shocking list price. So if you want to hear about it, stick around. All right, before we get started, Pretty, we have to thank our patron supporters. Without the people who support on Patreon, we would not be able to produce this content. Everyone's names that are on the screen right now are contributing at the top 3 levels, although we have levels for everyone. So if you want to find out how to support the channel, stick around to the end. So basic information about this bad boy. We're going to shock some people. So this is an Angel's Envy release, but the source of the liquid is, do you know?
I don't.
It is MGP.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know this, but Angel's Envy does distill their own bourbon, but they do not distill their own rye. So if you ever compare an Angel's Envy bourbon to an Angel's Envy rye, you'll notice that it says Kentucky bourbon on it, but it doesn't say Kentucky rye on it. And if you look on the back, it says distilled in Indiana. So this is actually MGP whiskey that they did their finishing process to. So that's pretty exciting. The distillery is Angel's Envy. The SKU is Angel's Envy rye finished in tequila, French oak, and Yeho tequila barrels is the actual SKU. And it is non-age stated, but it is a straight and non-age stated. So straight has to be at least 2, but non-age stated has to be at least 4. So we know it's at least 4 years old. And the proof is 104 proof. And you bought this while I was out of town without checking with me first.
Oh, the nerve.
The nerve. I mean, who would buy a bottle of whiskey in this house without checking with the
asking.
other? And how much did you pay for this?
I think it was like $259-ish.
$259. So the prices vary, but they're around there basically. Sure. And it is a 750 milliliter bottle. Yeah. But let's start off. Let's talk about this packaging. What do you think about this packaging?
I always love their special release packaging. It's really pretty. No, I just always like it. I feel like the packaging is on par with what they've released in the past. Yeah. The price is
it's got
really similar.
This little latch.
Yeah,
so
it flips.
It's funny because if you don't know how this goes, like the first time we got one of these, I was like,
he nearly ripped it off the box.
I was like, how do you get this thing going?
Yeah.
There's like no instructions, but you just got to flip it up. But in my mind, it would flip up from the other side, and so that was a bit of a problem as well. And then, you got this high quality cardboard with beautiful pattern and color. And then you've got the bottle itself. Ugh. Yeah. It's in there nice and tight. Let's slide this over. So the bottle itself. We were off on proof. It's 104.2 proof. And let's see if we can find where it says.
This is where I need readers.
Yeah, I probably do need readers. I recently discovered
this is a new thing
that I cannot see up close any longer.
Overnight, we can't see anymore.
See right here, distilled in Indiana.
Okay.
Right there. Okay.
I feel like this is a new thing too. I don't remember seeing that on some of the other bottles.
I think that it might be on the other one. I don't want to
buried.
Do we have one that's not? Yeah. So this is the other one. They did it to the wings.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it to the neck. So this is a nice variation. Okay. Yeah. So packaging solid. Mm-hmm. How does it smell?
Amazing.
It smells like tequila maple syrup.
It's like the angels came down.
Yeah.
It's the tequila angels.
The tequila angels.
And they're like...
It's like, here's what I think was happening, okay, on the smell. I think that the angels that consume the angel share of tequila were hanging out with the angels that consume the angel share of rye whiskey.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's do a collab, bro.
Yeah.
That's what this smells like.
Yeah.
Let's see how it tastes. Welcome to today's episode of What You Have on Your E-commerce site. I'm your host, Randy Sullivan. Let's get right to the questions. Do you have Glen toppers? Yes. Do you have t-shirts? Yes. Do you have bottle carrying bags? Yes. Do you have storage? Yes. Do you have an aroma kit? Yes. People, we have everything at bourbonrealtalk.com. This is stupid. Why do we even need a game show?
I just love it. For the record, this is all me. Minus the pour that he had for himself.
Yeah, Lindsey.
So, normally I would not hit a bottle of whiskey this hard that we spent $260 on.
Yeah.
If someone could find this or make this in an $80 bottle, it would be safe to say I would not drink.
She'd never drink anything else.
I'd never drink anything else ever again.
All right, on a 100-point scale.
500.
You're giving this 100.
I don't know, bro. On a yepper noper scale, it's a yepper.
No, you can give it a scale.
No, I don't know. I'm not good at the scales. I love it. This is up there with my favorite whiskeys of all time.
Flavor on this is high 90s. I'm going 96, 97. This is a whiskey that I think that if you were to compare it to another 96 or 97, like a George T. Stagg or the 13th century hazmat, or something that's like really up there, it would stick out so much in a blind that you would know, because you can tell that it's got a lot of rye spice, but two, you can taste the tequila in it, and so I think it would stick out in a blind, so it'd be really hard to put it in a blind and like pick. Mm-hmm. But I think my assessment is that this is some of the highest quality flavor liquid that I've ever tasted. It is solid.
I just love it.
So,
do you think non-tequila drinkers would still like it?
That is an interesting question. You know what I think? I think that this would appeal to non-whiskey drinking woman's palate.
Okay, that's fair.
Because there are so many familiar flavors in here that are in the direction of more familiar flavors, like of baked goods, like of muffins and pies and things like that. And I think that might be why ryes appeal to women more than bourbons, because yes, it is hot, but there's something underneath there that is a recallable, positive sensory experience, right?
I mean, like, I know that it would be an absolute sin to make a cocktail with this whiskey.
Absolutely not.
I'm imagining like a cinnamon simple syrup, or an apple cinnamon simple syrup. Like, God, it's just so good.
It's so good. So buy or pass at $259.
I would go buy a second or a third right now.
So she's a buy and back it up at $260.
So don't go out, leave some out on the market. I'm gonna go
a little lighter on that, and I'm gonna say that I am not unhappy that we bought it at $260, because it is such a phenomenal bottle. But at this price, you need to be asking yourself some pretty serious questions about your whiskey budget. This is not one that I'd recommend that you spend if this is outside of your whiskey budget. It is a great tasting experience.
Which is why we're not buying another one, but I would.
However, do I think that if you have the budget, you should buy this? Yes. Do I think if you had the budget and you could back it up, should you do that? I think you should. It's that good.
Yeah, it's super, super good.
All right, so giveaway. It's your giveaway. What you want to give away? See, it's harder for her, because when I'm giving away,
it's so hard for me.
5, sample bottles of one of the bottles that I have on my wall, and there's almost 800. It's like, I don't care. But she has like 2 or 3 bottles. So when you do a giveaway, you're giving away a much larger percentage of your overall whiskey storage.
It's okay. I don't drink whiskey every day though. Like, I have a wine alarm clock that goes off at 5 o'clock, and I drink wine. So I don't drink a lot of whiskey. I would like to be generous. I want people to be able to experience this, and I really would love this.
Let's do something cool.
Okay.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. So, this was the. I need the readers again.
You're like, you're not gonna need the readers. There's nothing to read.
This
one. Is that the Madeira?
This is the Sauterne.
Okay.
Okay. And this one was the ice cider.
Where did that all go? I didn't drink all that.
We have a backup of this.
We gave it all away.
And what I think would be fun
is a regular, or do you want like?
So let's do.
Wait, which one is this?
Not this one. Okay. That's the special one.
That's my special one. It should not be on the book.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna do. We want a lot of people to try it.
Yeah.
But this is Lindsey's special whiskey. Okay. So we're gonna do 5 half-ounce sample packs.
Okay. I think that's
5 half-ounce sample packs. So you're gonna be able to try the regular, the ice cider, the Sauterne, and the tequila finish rise.
That's so fun.
So fun. And what do they have to do to enter to win?
Oh, goodness. You're so much better at this part.
I can do it.
Yeah, I just...
To enter to win, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and fill out the web form on YouTube. So you go to the video, underneath, there's a description, hit expand. There'll be a button that says free giveaway. Click it, fill it out. We'll use that information to run a randomizer, post the results publicly for accountability, and ship your samples absolutely for free. And if you want to support this channel, there are 3 ways. The easiest way is to join Patreon.
Yeah.
So Patreon is a monthly support platform. We have different levels for everyone's budget. So don't think that you don't have enough money to support. If you love this channel, you want to support its mission. You know, Lindsey and I do a lot of nonprofit work, but we don't get paid for any of that stuff. Wes is doing ministry work in the Dominican. We support her single mother sister. She works here full time, and Patreon makes all of that stuff possible. Without it, we wouldn't be able to do those things. And we also have merchandise at bourbonrealtalk.com. And there's a lot of opportunities for you to have customized whiskey merchandise over there, because we have some lasers that are pretty cool. Freaking lasers! And the last way would be we run a residential real estate business together in the Houston and Dallas metro area. So if you want information about how to support the channel, you can find all 3 ways in the video description next to the free giveaway. And if this is your first time tuning into the channel, we would love to tell you why we do what we do. We're all about using whiskey as a conduit to help build connection for individuals. Connection is what keeps us bound to this world. And we lost a loved one to suicide in 2014 who was missing some of those connections. And we just thought if we could start a channel like this and get people who are involved in this hobby to start interacting with one another in a positive way, that we could help build those things that support mental health. And so we're able to do that. But if you do want people to interact and connect, you do have to have a forum. And a lot of the forums were filled with negativity, what we call whiskey trolls. So we decided to start our own called Bourbon Real Talk Community, and it's currently one of the world's largest bourbon-based Facebook groups, and it's absolutely free to go join, and it's totally troll-free, which is nice. So you can check that out on Facebook. But we learned something from those whiskey trolls, and that was that if they can be hateful to strangers online, there's nothing that keeps us from loving strangers online. And that's why we end every episode the same way, and that's this. If you woke up this morning and you're unsure whether or not anyone loved you, just know that we love you. And we'll see you next time on Bourbon Real Talk. Cheers.